Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Next, so some questions from the topic which I just covered. First question, differentiate between plant cell and animal cell. First difference is plant cell contains cell wall while animal cells do not have the cell wall. Second, plant cells contain plastids which give color to different parts of the cell while animal cell do not have plastids. Third difference, the plant cells have usually large vacuole which occupies most of the space of the plant cell, but in animal cells vacuoles are small or vacuoles are either small and they are temporary. So next question, how do substances like carbon dioxide and oxygen move in and out of the cell? So carbon dioxide and oxygen, these gases move in and out of the cell by the process of diffusion. Diffusion means movement of gases or liquid or solid from region of high concentration to region of low concentration. So they move in and out of the cell because of semi-permeable nature of the plasma membrane. How does water move in and out of the cell? Water moves in and out of the cell by the process of osmosis, which we just discussed in detail. Water moves from higher water concentration to low water concentration through the semi-permeable membrane, that is the cell membrane. Next question, why cell membranes are referred to as semi-permeable membrane? They are referred to as semi-permeable membrane because they allow the movement of only certain substances across them. So only certain desirable substances can move inside the cell while only the waste products can actually leave the cell. So that is why it is called semi-permeable. It is selectively permeable. Next question, what would happen if plasma membrane ruptures or break down? So plasma membrane is the outermost covering of the cell. Okay, it maintains a definite chemical composition inside the cell. Once it ruptures, the cell will lose its constant chemical composition. So the cell will ultimately die. Next question, what is osmosis and diffusion? I just told you osmosis is movement of liquid or the solvent across semi-permeable membrane, while diffusion can be movement of either solid or liquid or gases, and there is no need for a semi-permeable membrane for diffusion. For example, if I spray perfume here, the smell will diffuse to the whole room. This is a case of diffusion. There is no requirement of a semi-permeable membrane. But in osmosis, which is one special type of diffusion, only liquid can move and across a semi-permeable membrane. This is the difference. Next question, what is endocytosis? I just showed you in case of amoeba. So since the plasma membrane is flexible, if there is a food, what will happen? It will form some pseudopodia across it and it will engulf it. So this taking in food material or any other substance from the surrounding is called endocytosis. So a very important case is, a very important example is engulfing food by amoeba. What will happen if raisins are kept in concentrated salt solution? So concentrated salt solution, I just told you, if salt is high, that means water is less. Water is less, such a solution is called hypertonic solution. And if raisins are kept in hypertonic solution, what will happen? The cell will shrink. More water will move from inside the cell to the outside to the surrounding. Next question, what will happen if raisins are kept in water? Water is a hypotonic solution. So that means there is more water concentration outside in the surrounding. So the water will move through semi-permeable membrane, that is plasma membrane, inside the raisins, and the raisins will swell up. So you'll notice when you put raisins in water, just pure water, the raisins swell up after some times. Next question, how do amoeba obtain its food? Amoeba obtain its food because of the flexibility of its plasma membrane. When it reaches food, it detects a food, the plasma membrane creates some projections which are called the pseudopodia, and the pseudopodia help in engulfing the food, and a food vacuole is formed inside the amoeba.